I don't think I've ever done this before. I don't think I've ever constructed a blind for you and know exactly where every bottle, like I know exactly what's in each Glencairn here. So we're doing a blind here today on account of me.
For me.
Yeah, so this is a certain blind. I don't even want to say it, like what whiskey I have.
You don't want to give me a theme?
I don't even want to give you a theme. I don't even know. You
All
can
we
ask
know,
questions during the video, and then I'll just give...
Maybe you'll answer?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay,
We'll see how I feel. Let's roll the intro first before we get started.
Good Lord.
Let's go with Class A.
Let's go for
it. He's right. No, just kidding.
No, it's not.
Definitely not.
Far from it. Whoa.
Yeah, bro. I am so interested to see what comes out of this video. And you got to pick a favorite. I'm gonna pick a favorite. It's gonna be.
I'll do a rank.
It's gonna be more organic from him because he has no idea what we're doing here.
This is a light nose for me.
Yeah.
It's pretty light. Light sweetness. It almost has like a maltiness. Like, I don't know if that's the right word. Almost like a chewy sweet, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
Like not candy, but kind of like...
Once you go into the palate, it's just peppery. Surprisingly oily too. I think it has a pretty nice mouthfeel. It's not as thin as I think it would be.
Oh.
For what it is. They know what it is too. You're the only one who doesn't know what this is right now.
Yeah, you're right.
Because we label it for them to see.
We label it somewhere down here.
Or up here. But yeah, what do you think of that one?
That's nice. That's like a weekday sipper to me.
Okay.
Like, I don't think it's anything substantial, but the peppery really comes through. Mm-hmm. That's really nice. Because it has that subtle sweetness that you get on the nose.
Oh, yeah.
And that stays kind of throughout the whole experience, but you get that quite a bit of that pepper.
Yeah, for sure.
That's pretty interesting. I'm reaching. I can't get too much more than that. But it's a pleasant experience.
Yeah.
That's good.
For me, I really like that palette. I'm going to give more straightforward reviews because I'm influenced by what I know they are. So things I say is kind of
the hints.
Not fair. Yeah, hints A. B, it's not exactly fair because I know what I'm drinking. I know what's in each individual glass. So I'm not doing anything special here. I just provided the juice for you.
Unless I obviously know what it is, I'm not going to guess what they are.
Glass B.
B for me. Ooh. Wow, that's kind of sour.
Yeah.
But syrupy.
Okay.
It's a weird combo.
Yeah. What I was trying to do was get everything in the ballpark of proof, but I forgot to bring the fourth bottle, so I had to rummage around in our collection to make a substitute here. But so everything here is relatively supposed to be close proof is the goal I did, but there is one that is higher. That's what I will say.
Okay. I'll allow it.
But yeah, this is nice and it just smells so smooth. Mm-hmm. It smells light.
Light, sweet, yeah. A little bit of that sourness to it, though. Mm-hmm.
One of the notes I got, yeah, right there is like a little bit of like Fanta carbonation.
Interesting, like a hint of like that orange.
Yeah.
But it does kind of have that carbonation type thing that I get with like Stag or something.
Okay,
you know, where you get like that cola-ness.
Yeah.
What's that other one that's kind of like Dr. Peppery?
Oh, Dr. Pepper. Oh, shoot. That's right. We had one recently that was like straight Dr. Pepper.
Was that...
that was the Bardstown Origin Series.
Yep, the Origin Series. That was
we
good.
Had the Bardstown Origin Series. I think it was number 8. Right?
Oh, man. We're going to have to do a video on that. That was wild.
That was
Dr. Pepper, Bardstown Origin.
Anyways, wrong video. What are you doing?
That's like a sour mash to me.
Okay.
Slight sweetness, you know, like I kind of get that like light sourness on the palate. Doesn't transfer over so much from the nose, but it's still kind of like that consistent slight sweetness as well.
Okay. That's the first time I said that. Fanta.
Fanta, yeah.
Fanta carbonation.
Don't you wanna?
Fanta carbonaro effect. But anyways, glass C, yes. Sorry, I'm yapping.
And before we continue yapping...
You're very correct.
Man.
So halfway through, please, if you're enjoying the video so far, give us a like and give us a sub. Bing! And that bing is for the bell that you'll hit after the sub. That's automatic. That comes after.
Hit that bell. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think.
Moving on.
How am I doing so far? Ooh, that is candy sweet. That's like a red licorice, like red vines.
That's a fair assessment.
Like the strawberry. Yeah, that's
nice, huh? That's interesting. That's relatively
nice.
different.
Ooh, that's good. Wow. Yeah, first thing I got is like red licorice, like not Twizzlers.
Okay.
Gotta be red vines, like the big tub.
Okay.
The plastic tub. You know what I'm talking about.
I definitely know what you're talking about.
Oh, that's good. This is my favorite nose so far. Wow.
Yeah. Right there. That's the noise I make with this one. That's nice.
That is good.
Leaves a good after, like the finish, mouthfeel.
There's quite a bit of barrel in there.
Okay.
At least I think. I think there's quite a bit of barrel. Like on the edge of being like a double. It could be like a very short term double barrel.
Okay.
Like it's toasty. It's nice. There's a good amount of barrel. The nice part of the oak, there's like no bitterness really to it. It's just like that nice warm soak into the tongue feeling.
Okay.
That's really nice. And then the finish, you get the red vines again, like that.
Yeah, totally.
That sweetness.
Totally.
Man, that's pretty good.
I just decided, like, you know what? I want to do a blind where I know everything. Because he's so good at blinds. Our wild turkey blind we did, he called every bottle. So
that was a fluke.
I'm like, fine.
That's luck.
I'm like, fine, here we go.
That was luck.
Let's play.
That was like last
Let's go
second
home and play.
We don't talk about the wild turkey. That was all luck. Glass. Back to light. Okay. Light sweetness. Oh.
Yeah, see? I did a little double whammy.
It kind of had more than what I initially got.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hold on. You gotta...
Oh, yeah, take your time, my man. You're good.
Hello.
Do your thing.
How are you?
Throw it out. Pour it again.
Swirl it around, as I said to you before. Throw it out.
If I do that right now, my wife gets all mad because I ruined the carpet.
I'd like it. Smell pretty good in here all the time.
I know. That's a great nose.
Ooh, I agree. This one surprised me, man. Having it before.
It's like a sweet, like not cake, but like a sweet bready sweetness.
I get the little bready, like a little bit of peppercorn on that.
Oh yeah, like a little tiny hint. You know, it's got a little bit of that spice, but
oh yeah, totally.
Man, that's really nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. It hit us at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Like it's pretty mellow. There's a lot going on, and then like boom, like the alcohol almost comes back and gives you that pepper.
Oh gosh.
I'm still riding it.
Yeah, totally. It just sticks to the top roof of my mouth and goes up out of the nose too. And it's just hitting everywhere.
I'm steaming.
Yeah, totally.
Wow, that's surprising. For how light it felt, like it just kind of was like, oh, that's nice. That's really nice. And then, whoop, like it tricks you. It feels like it's dissipating and then it ramps back.
Very true.
Wow, that was kind of fun.
Yeah, get a little tiny bit of cherry influence on the nose now after going into it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm up here.
Yeah. Just after the palate, I got a little cherry influence now. Open the mouth and.
Oh yeah.
Maybe the stem.
Like a little red sweet. Yeah, cherry stem. I can see more. Like a little bit of that more stemminess. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
You've all chewed on the cherry stem, like you know what we're talking about.
Yeah, when Mom has the margaritas at Chili's or Red Robin,
Mom, can I have the cherry?
Definitely.
And he always got them too.
Always got. All right, man, do your thing, and we're gonna wait. He's gonna go ahead and do the nosing and figuring out and brainstorm, brain blast, Jimmy Neutron style. So I'm gonna be editing this whole thing out. Whenever you're done, let me know.
Will do.
Bro, really?
I think I got it.
I'm
yeah.
not looking at your notes. I don't know what you have written down, but I'm very interested. So I'm trying to think, what would it be better if I talked first or you? I think you.
Yeah,
I think
me
you should go
first.
yeah.
Me
That'd be
first, because
interesting.
this is about me. This
Yeah.
is my show.
It doesn't matter. I can't.
I'm the brother.
I can't say this isn't a blind for me. This is a
No.
blind for him. 100% blind. I'm trying to trip him up a bit. We'll see what happens. Maybe I didn't do the lineup correctly, but we'll see. All right, go.
I only could guess one, and my number 4
Okay.
I thought was Michter's.
Oh, okay. You thought it was, okay, sorry.
Sour
You said
mash.
soury? Okay, you thought it was a sour. Okay.
I feel like it's a sour mash.
Okay.
Excuse me, I got a hiccup.
When do you want me to confirm or deny these guesses?
After you talk about them.
Okay.
We'll do it at the end, the
All right,
reveal.
sounds good.
So that's my number 4. It tasted like a sour mash. I'm not the biggest fan of sour mashes. It's a good whiskey, but just not my favorite. Number 3, I'm gonna go with number 1 or A.
A. Okay.
So that's gonna be. Oh wait, I gotta do this better.
Yeah.
So B was number 4 for me. A was number 3. It had that light sweetness. It was easy. That light pepper. Like it was just really light, really simple all the way through.
Yeah.
It was a nice drink. That's like a Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Tuesday night.
Yeah,
Middle of the week, nothing special.
I like that when you said just a nice weekly pour. I couldn't agree more.
It was great. Yeah. It was fantastic. It's what you want when you come home from work. My second place, it's gonna be Class D.
D. Okay.
That light sweetness and how it like shocked me and ramped up. That was awesome.
Okay.
The initial palate and nose is kind of what's knocking it a few points, just because it wasn't that great. But going back, you get the cherry stem. Yeah. Like it became more interesting the more I sat with it.
Okay.
But man, I couldn't get past those red vines, man. That red vine nose.
C is the winner for you.
Yeah, C1 for me. Red vines. It had that oakiness. It felt like it was older or even maybe double barreled.
Okay.
But I thought it was great. And then there was just red vines front and back. That was cool. It was delicious.
It's a great way of explaining that. Because I'm just gonna say this right now. Neither you or I believe, have ever had this one before.
Really?
In our lives, yes.
Wow.
Yeah. This was my first time having that today.
Right on.
Yeah.
I wonder what it is. You talk.
Okay.
That's
well,
mine.
I have some questions now. So, you guessed Michter's Sour Mash. That's an interesting guess. Do you have any other guesses at all? I don't know these guys. You don't have to. I'm just asking if you have. If something came to mind.
Nothing really came to mind because these were so like light and generic. I couldn't pin a profile.
Okay.
I really couldn't.
Fair enough. Interesting. Okay.
But they were good, and I'm very interested to know what they are.
Yeah, and it's interesting. Even though I never had this one, it had this profile. So, like, in my mind while I drank it, it made me think of this. And I was going to think, he's going to think it's this. They can see what I'm holding behind my hand. You can't. So, that'll be interesting. And I'm very curious. I guess this is why I'm thinking it's really not fair for me to say much because of the influence of knowing what bottles they are. This one really made me think of the other bottles because I know what it is. So, it gave me a little bit of that influence. Not fair, You know what I mean? So, he thinks this is Michter's Sour Mash. Cool. So, do you think there's a theme here? Do you think it's like bourbons, any scotches, any...
I would say yes, except... This might be a rye. That didn't taste like traditional bourbon to me.
Okay.
Like, at all. My first reaction, I think, was like it tastes malty, and then I took it back. It was just different.
Okay.
And it was foreign to me, and I drink mainly bourbon and rye. So, I don't know.
This one's foreign to you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well,
We'll see how wrong I am, folks.
Well, I have to say, it is tough. My lineup would be just switch these two around.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm having trouble over here actually.
They're good. Both of these are like... They're good.
Readily available, hard to find.
Oh, that
Like-
sucks.
secondary price is, type of thing.
Really?
So, they're all ryes.
Really?
Yes, this is an all rye blind. I was going for...
Hay. You said hay on the first one. Mm-hmm. A little bit of that hay at the end.
Yeah, I actually did get a little bit of that farmish hay at the end on that one. But I know what you're thinking. No, that is not Wild Turkey 101 Rye. This one is.
Really?
Your least favorite one out of the bunch was Wild Turkey Rye.
Wow. Wild Turkey Sour?
That was last place for him. For me, it was second to last. Again, I know what everything is. But, you think, oh, Harrison's a Wild Turkey guy. I'm surprised. But when you know what we have next, you'll understand more.
That makes sense for me.
Yeah. Okay.
That's not my favorite rye. It's not something I reach for all the time.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
So now for number one, again, everything's a rye. So 101 proof, right, is Rittenhouse Rye.
Really?
Yes. Just recently got this bottle and we just tried it the other night, like last week.
Oh yeah, last week.
Yeah, we tried it last week.
We had the bottle share.
Yeah. I picked
with
this
one
up.
of our Patreon subscribers.
True. Yeah, that's right. And so I really wanted to get this bottle. It was $28. So when you said Tuesday weekly pour,
dude, that's
boom,
a solid.
you're on it.
That's a solid weekly pour. Rittenhouse Rye.
Yeah, and this scored above Wild Turkey 101 Rye for him on this blind, just tonight's blind.
I feel bad.
But yeah, this is Heaven Hill, right?
Yeah.
You're the Heaven Hill guy. Makes sense to me.
Bottle and bond.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's the theme here. So this is bottled and bond, rye, 100 proof, 101 proof, right?
Is it gonna be 100 proofer?
What
Theme?
I was going for that, but the other bottle, this bottle, I was trying to bring my Old Forester rye, and that's at 100 proof, I think. I think that one's at 100 proof. I could be wrong, but I forgot it, so I pulled something out of the whiskey closet this time.
That was good. That threw it out a little bit.
So our second to first, so our second place, and it was close for me. It was really close for me, man. So Pikesville Straight Rye.
Oh man!
Is Glass D.
I love that bottle. That is one of my favorite bottles.
Okay, so price point on this guy, typically.
$50.
I see him for like $45, $46.
110. That's beautiful.
That's 110 proof. So,
At least 6 years.
Yeah. Yeah. So you get 10 more proof. I was going for the pretty close theme, but it's 10 higher than this. This is okay. This one. So.
Man, that ramp. Yeah, it was higher proof, man.
Pikesville, man.
That's a solid bottle.
It is a solid bottle. It contended with this guy. And are you ready for Glass C now? The winner for both of us.
I want to know what beat it. Gosh. No way.
Taylor Straight Rye.
Gosh dang it.
So I poured the sample we had. He got a sample from his boss. Not too long ago. Ben, yeah.
Not that Ben.
Not that Ben.
We got two Bens.
Scratch that.
Two
Reverse
Bens.
Jesus. Freaking Christ. Yeah, so I poured this out because I found this bottle. My guy Ephraim got me had this one on the shelf, so I picked it up. And so I was like, you know what? Let's have some tonight. I wanted it to be interesting. So yeah, this one is bottled and bond, 100 proof. So you see why I was trying to do that theme to stay on theme with that, but I didn't have the Old Forester there. But that's fine. We had some E.H. Taylor Straight Rye tonight.
Man, that's a good. I hate that I liked it so much, but it's good. Oh, gosh dang it. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, my lineup would be 101 Rye, Rittenhouse Rye, Pikesville, and H. Taylor. I agree with him. I'm mad that it did so well. I was really trying to trip him up here. I was really like, okay, you know what? He's never had this one before. Mm-hmm. This is a fair blind against bottles he has had. He's only had this once. Regularly he has had. You can see how low the bottle is. That's mostly him.
I love that bottle.
Mostly him.
That's my go.
So, he has some experience with these ones. I was hoping to trip him up a bit because sometimes familiarity can really have an impact on the palate and your thoughts.
Oh, for sure. When you get familiar, like, what was it, our Elijah Craig blind?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
The C921 won for me.
For you, 21 for me.
And it was because I was familiar with it. Yeah. That was the bottle I've had for a while and I sip on.
Yeah, and 20 gave me those similar Wild Turkey for some reason. And I've had multiple people agree with me, which is nice. Mm-hmm. So having this gave me the similar Buffalo Trace vibe when I had it.
I mean, okay, so it's like that. I said red vine, so it's that candy sweetness.
Sure enough.
But it was different than the
Red
traditional.
candy. Yeah, true.
Because I get more of like that that grape.
Yeah.
And, you know, that grapiness with.
Dude, go back on the. You did.
Yeah,
Dude,
I did.
That's nuts.
It's so good.
It is Buffalo Trace, like totally.
Gosh,
I was
dang
worried, man. You were gonna. Not worried. It would have been interesting if you're like, oh, is this like you have a small batch? That would have been really cool if you just threw that out there and be like, yeah, but the rye.
That's a good rye mash bill, man.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the little blind I did. I was like, you know what? We've never done a rye blind
That's good.
that I was in control of. I don't know much about rye, so I just thought this would be interesting.
I didn't even call out that any of these were ryes.
No.
Nope.
That's what I was thinking. I was
That
like,
was under my nose.
yeah, I was like, throw out a guess of anything, and I'll confirm. And if you said, are these ryes? I would have said yes. I would have given you that little.
This had some funk, man.
Right. Yeah, was that interesting?
Interesting.
I'm actually glad this beat. I'm actually glad this won over this for you because we put some hype on this one.
Sure.
It's crazy that this one beat for you. That's interesting because this does hold up, man. These are really close.
Yeah.
It's
I like the bourbon more than the rye.
For sure.
For the 101s.
I
but
do too, definitely.
It's still a value rye. Like, it's not trash.
Yeah, nose is tough. It more smells like a penny or like a battery type thing now.
Yeah.
For the 101 rye, which is probably what did it for you. It just kind of. But yeah, that's the video. Wow. If any of you guys have any thoughts on this, I mean, go ahead and get pissed off in the comments. Another E.H. Taylor wins the game. We did not. I knew what the bottle was and he didn't, and it still won. So I guess it tells you something. Buffalo Trace knows what they're doing.
I try not to be a Buffalo Trace fanboy, but they
yeah.
just make some good stuff sometimes.
They do, man. They're up there for a reason. So.
Wow, it's like sugar cookies now. We need to stop the video.
Yeah, we gotta let you have your time. Thank you guys so much for joining us here with Brothers Barrel with Everything Whiskey. And please drink responsibly.
I'm Chris.
I'm Harry.
And we want to thank our Patreon subscribers. They'll be rolling now. 2 of them, and they're the best people in the world.
Again, thanks to you all. Have a great evening.
Bye.
Bye-bye.